In the section on do's and don'ts, I want to give you my Surgeon General's warning that to remember that not every person in any culture follows according to a script. So uh, take these pieces on what we're recommending, but also remember that you need to have a larger context of understanding based on the relationship you've developed, based on the circumstances, based on a range of factors that you may need to adapt. But these we identified for you in terms of some very specific ways in which you should be mindful of, but also to avoid. So, starting with what you should be doing, request and set up in person meetings at the early stages of business relationships. Be ready and willing to share information, not only about your business, but about yourself and your family. Give and receive business cards using the right hand. And the reason for the right hand, there are positions stated of why that's the preference, but most of all, in the Quran, there is a use of being on the right side. Sometimes we hear being on the right side of God. Avoiding your left hand, even though are there Arabs who are more prone to be left-handed? Yes. But in general, to use your right hand for accepting, for giving any piece of paper, which, by the way, we recommend that you get your business cards with one side being in English and the other side to be in Arabic. It will make a very positive impression. Accept the coffee, the tea, the dates, food whenever it is offered. They are always generous and genuine offers of hospitality. And you don't necessarily have to consume it. The truth is, just to accept it is sufficient. Accept business and social invitations and reciprocate. Be prepared to receive very full plates of food. And if you don't want to get more, then don't complete or finish everything on your plate, because that will be seen as you had some, but you want more. Address people formally until you are invited to use the informal format. So you may be using Mr. or Doctor with their last name. Sometimes the informal format may go to Mr. or Doctor or Your Highness, not using their last name, but using their first name. Learn the basic information about your business partners, associates, and colleagues. Do your homework. Become familiar with the basis of Islam, which we hope that you'll get from the snapshot and overview about Saudi Arabia. Show respect for the Islamic influence in everyday life. Engage your business partners beyond business with talking about sports. Gain some knowledge about the soccer team in Saudi Arabia. That will impress them. About education, about travel, about hobbies that you may share, and whatever else you may do that could be in your leisure time. Ask your business partner or associate or colleagues about their families. And now when I say families, it can be general and about your children, but never ask specifically about one's wife or female members in the family. It's considered immodest and personal.